Hi everyone, this is Michelle, and you're listening to the Strings of Fate podcast. I hope you guys are having a lovely day, and I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. See you later!
The events of the day begin to settle in your minds. There's still residual worry and uncertainty that takes hold. Bonnie's whereabouts, the Knights of the Morning Lord now presumably scouring the city, and being in such close proximity to the Air Genasi. And with one day out from the ball, it still feels as though, with every new development, every answer, more questions seem to follow. So we have a final night, basically. The entire next day is going to be spent getting you all into your outfits and getting you all into what you're going to be looking like for the ball and preparing yourselves. So this final night, before you all go to rest, what are you all doing?
I'm going to use the last spell slot I have to send another one last sending spell to Bonnie to see if they're awake, they're conscious, or it'll land.
Okay, go ahead and use your spell slot. What are you saying?
Gonna say we're back at the manor. Want to know that you're okay. If you can hear me, say something back. If you need help, we'll come.
Is that your message?
Yeah.
Once again, you send out the spell. It finds purchase, but there's no response. Make an intelligence check for me.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think that I've tried to cast this spell on a truly dead person before.
That one would be Arcana as well, but you can make both in one check if you'd like to tell me what they both are.
Okay. Well, using like the same roll?
Whatever that roll is.
So intelligence is 11, Arcana is 19.
Okay, 19. You never tried to cast this on a dead person, though you're not entirely sure how that would work.
Yeah.
You have the thought that it probably wouldn't find any purchase if the target were dead, that you wouldn't feel that connection with another being. Intelligence check, you have tried to send a message to somebody who was in the dungeon of the church before, and the feeling is completely different. It's a bounce off, like a what's the word? Like a feedback loop of just like nothing attaching. This is different. It feels like there is an attachment. It's just there's no response.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Anything else?
I guess I would just try to talk to everybody about, like I said, the logistics of the ball, but we can do that at a different point if anybody else wants to go.
Okay. Azzurum, Lidara, anything?
Azzurum would probably try to go talk to the Air Genasi.
Okay. You make your way up to that recreation room right above you. Knock on the door. There's a hesitant pause before you hear Adelaide's voice saying, "Who is it?"
It's me.
Oh, the door opens and says, "Okay, come in quickly." You are led inside. Everyone is taken to settling into some sort of area. You see that there is, like, despite this just being like a rec room, there are some very nice couches, very nice, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Relaxation areas, like, what's the word? Chases? Like those long, like lounging couches. Yeah, chaise lounges, those sorts of things. And everyone has just found a spot to be comfortable. Signet's still holding on to the lead pipe in the corner. Doesn't really look up. They all seem fairly tired. The twins are completely like conked out, just like on their mother's lap. She smiles at you. But in the corner where you left him, the Air Genasi is there. Still light wind now returning to the hair, crossed, like legs crossed, eyes closed, and just hands to himself, just breathing. What are you doing?
Hey.
You see like his breathing cycle gets just interrupted. Just he's taking in a breath. He just kind of opens his eyes, looks up and sees you, and then just like looks forward and he says, There's silence that hangs in the room as he just sort of sits there, not fully responding, giving any affirmation.
We should talk.
About?
You. Me. Our connection.
I see. I realize that there's probably a lot of questions that you have.
Yeah.
This may seem frustrating, but I'm not sure if I can give you all the answers just yet. I can at least try to satiate your curiosity for a moment.
Anything would help.
There's some information. Well, I don't know. What do you want to know first?
Let's start with, what's your name?
Oh, no. That's the name given to me.
In your last name?
Listen.
And your father's name?
I think you know that already.
How old are you?
23 years of age.
Where were you born?
I don't remember.
What's your purpose?
I don't have one anymore.
What was it?
I feel as though you could have gleaned that from our first meeting.
I just want to know why.
Azzurum, he says. You've never heard him really say your name. And there's a deadly seriousness to his face that only crosses yours when you really pass a point of frustration. He carries it all the time, which makes it strange when he looks up and he says, I'm sorry. I can't tell you everything, and there's some information that he looks over at the family. Until they're safe, I feel as though should be kept unheard. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But a lot has changed. That's all I can say.
Okay. You're not going anywhere, right?
I'll go with them. I'll make sure they're safe. And then I'll figure it out from there.
This isn't the end of our conversation. We'll come back to this.
He sort of nods his head. Leans back. Now, if you'll excuse me. And returns to his breathing. So, as Azzurum is gathering back, Vincent.
What?
You are still you before all of the chaos of the chase happened and everything was threw you into the state of fight or flight, or both in this case, you were kind of caught in this strange conversation with an entity you're not entirely sure the nature of at this point. How is that weighing on Vincent now that things have sort of calmed down?
Not good. Not good. I think it's kind of in the back of his mind. He's going to try to not make it show if he can.
As you're waiting on everybody, waiting to talk about the ball, you're kind of shaken from your concentration by a tap on the shoulder. And you see Archie standing there, just like hands. He said, Vincent, can I just want to say from earlier that, I wasn't talking about things that would make you uncomfortable. I know that you don't remember anything when I was telling those stories.
Oh.
I didn't.
No, I mean, it's fine. I don't know. I mean, it's good that you're getting along with everyone at least.
Yeah, I was, how when you have a mutual friend, sometimes talking about that mutual friend to another friend of theirs is how you kind of bond. I was just trying to do that, but
Yeah.
I promise none of it was embarrassing, at least not for you. It was mostly for me.
I guess the only reason I was a bit bothered is because I didn't know. Well, I didn't know, the stories that you were saying, that we were telling them,
Yeah, I realized that when you were gone that you may be uncomfortable with that because I've never dealt with someone that has amnesia of that sort of type. I didn't think about that, but if you'd like, I could tell just one or two. They were mostly. I used to get in a lot of trouble back in the day. You may not realize that, but I used to be kind of a shit. You were the balancing force to that.
Really?
Yeah, when I was being a shit, you usually were giving me good advice on the side to try and stop me from being a shit.
Well, if you don't mind, would you mind, telling me those stories?
Oh, yeah.
Just pretend like I'm not me. I'm someone else, and you're telling me the story.
Pretend you're not you. Okay, who should I pretend that you are?
I don't know. Just tell me the way that you told Renair and Bonnie.
So you should pretend you're Renair.
Sure.
She's just not getting it. It's just like.
Never mind.
Yeah, no. All right. Yeah. I see. And Archie launches into just a few short stories, and he's a very good storyteller. He talks about the time that he had basically he stole as a kind of a gesture to get back at a young noble, stole an entire wheel of cheese, but then was challenged to a duel over that wheel of cheese, which you told him, please do not die over a wheel of cheese. Right afterwards. He also tells you about a time that you told him not to touch Lottie's teacup collection, and of course he did, and shattered one, and was very much in a bad state after that. She gave him a real bad black eye, and you were able to settle it between the two. And he sort of talks about how you were, in a lot of cases, almost like a calming factor for everybody.
Oh.
And by the end of it, Archie is laughing, and he's talking very candidly. And then he just kind of settles. And he says, "It was good times." I see you kind of feel that role now, in some ways.
What do you mean?
You know, you still hold on to that rationality and looking out for everybody, that sort of thing. I can see it in ways. So it's kind of nice. It's not like you're a different person.
It's kind of strange. I didn't really think of myself like that.
Well, you know, I still think of you like that. There's still a good old, still got a good head on your shoulders, you know.
We'll see how long that lasts.
Around that time, Azzurum re-enters as Archie says, I'll leave you to it then. Stands up, makes his way across the room. Everyone, you all gather for your final little planning before the ball, and then we're going to cut ahead to that part. So, what is going on? What is your
team meeting? Bring it in. All right. Ball's coming up.
Ball.
All of us are going.
Ball.
We're supposed to be on a job. I just want to make sure we're all going to be all right, because the last time we went to a ball, Azzurum went off and went into this man's like secret dark lair where he was turning people into statues, and none of us knew. And all of a sudden, we had to just go find him and fight a giant basilisk, and it was.
Did it not turn out okay?
It turned out fine.
Did we not save people's lives because of it? Because of me?
Okay, we did.
All right. Well,
but I'm just saying we could maybe communicate better than that one instance, you know?
But I was on a roll.
okay, well, we also know each
Alright.
other better now, right?
That's
so
true.
we have better communication than we used to.
We also have less people to save our ass. We had a lot of allies at
that's
that
true.
ball.
Yeah.
So, I mean, do we? I could communicate with a spell, but I don't know that you guys have ways to communicate. So,
What if we got like walkie-talkies? Does that exist?
fantasy walkie-talkies.
So, what? Walkie
Fan-
what?
Fantasy walkie-talkies?
You walk and you talk. You can walk away.
I
you
can walk
talk
and talk now. What do we? What do
You walk away and then you talk to somebody from a far distance. Have you
I
ever put
mean-
like cups on strings before when you were a kid?
I feel like these are different concepts. This is, I mean, that's a genius idea, but if I don't know if anything exists that can do that.
Oh, well, magic exists. I'm sure we could. But it might be too late to go find those.
We go to like a Radio Shack.
Yeah.
Fantasy radio shack.
How will we talk to each other?
I mean, I guess it's fine if we split up. Just, I guess we can do check-ins every few minutes. Or
A few minutes.
as in like
I can't
30
have
minutes.
fun.
30 minutes, hour. Maybe
30
once every 30
minutes.
minutes.
30 minutes.
Are we planning on? I'm planning on drinking at the ball.
Are
we
you?
planning
Well,
on
you're on a job.
We're at a job.
at a ball?
Yeah, but we still have to watch
Also,
her.
I wouldn't
I-
drink the wine. I don't know.
It's mostly ornamental. Isn't our job mostly, you know,
Decorative?
technically decorative? So I don't
I
know if
guess.
Valentina would have a problem with us drinking. Though, you know, if it is our job, I'm sure it's fine if one of us drinks.
I mean,
We could also ask the severity of us being beside her at the whole ball. You know, I mean, are we going to be standing there the whole
Sure,
time? Or are we
sure,
going to
she said that we had a seat at her table and that we probably
blend in?
Yeah, she said we could do whatever we want, but if something throws down, that we should be there.
Do I need to wear a mask?
Valentina's talked about how inside the ball you
Yeah, I
won't
don't.
have to wear a mask.
Outside, I can just
Outside,
wear-
you'll just need to have like a cloak
Okay.
on as you're
Cover.
walking from basically the limo to the entrance of the venue.
Make sure that you're not
Yeah.
seen.
Yeah.
All right, I can do that.
Okay, so we'll keep you covered up while you're getting inside. All right, so if anyone's going to go do something they think might be potentially risky, all I ask is that you tell one of us.
Okay.
Okay, agreed.
Sounds good.
Perfect.
If I can.
If you can. If
Yeah,
not,
if
The
not,
little
obviously,
I'll
qualifier.
try to check on you somehow.
Okay, then. Well, that sounds good. It's a good plan.
By the way, how much are we getting paid for this?
You know, we didn't ask.
Did you
we?
not ask? I thought when you told me that you had a job that you had asked for how much you were getting paid.
I thought the payment would we like
was like our route out.
Was our safety?
We asked in a panic. I mean, we
True.
just
Because you asked, and then the
Damn
next
it.
time you talked to her, you were like, we're also being hunted by the church.
shit.
And so she didn't get a chance to like negotiate a real payment, still trying to figure out how to like get you out, that sort of thing.
She
sorry.
did pay for our hotel
She did.
and
She brought us here.
gave us free housing.
Well, we'll be
guess
able
so.
to. I'm sure that Valentina has some payment in mind. I mean, this place is quite illustrious. I can't imagine that she wouldn't be good for it.
Right.
Um,
I just can't believe we're doing a job without even.
we have one payment, which is getting everyone out of
To
here.
safety.
Which did you ask Valentina about the family getting out yet?
Nope.
Oh no, that was.
She doesn't know they're here.
Not. Yeah, that was. Well, but Tasha does, and Tasha has, I think, more power than Valentina, so that should be fine, right?
Okay, fair. All right.
So Tasha, Valentina,
Valentina, Tasha,
Tasha
So-
Valentina.
Tyron's gonna be there.
He is.
we're still in their house.
Do
Do you want
we?
to do another look around to see if there's any
Yes.
listening devices, something like
Yes.
that?
Does anybody want me to make
Investigation check.
this into a private sanctum? Because I can.
Oh, do you want to do Sanctum?
Well, make your rules. Let's see if we can.
What am I rolling for?
19.
Investigation.
That's not good.
19.
17.
17.
Not good.
Doesn't seem to be any there doesn't seem to be any listening devices or anything. Like with those rolls, you look around the room there doesn't even seem to be like a peephole where someone could press their ear against, that sort of thing. It seemed pretty sparse.
Well, I don't believe you, so.
Okay, well,
Do you want me to be safe about it?
I mean, how much more do we have to talk about? I don't want you to, set up a whole spell and for us to say like 3 things and then.
Yeah. I mean, if we set up the spell, I can just go to sleep and get the energy back tomorrow.
Is
and-
it the night or the day of?
it's the night before.
Night
so
before.
you got one more rest. Sure. Why don't you set up the spell? I think it'd be good just to that way we can be candid with what we're saying and not have to tiptoe.
All right. So it's gonna take me like 10 minutes,
That's okay.
but I'm going to take
In
out.
real life.
Can you
Yeah.
imagine?
We have to
We're
wait
gonna roleplay it.
10 minutes. Every moment of this is going to be roleplayed. No, I take out some lead and glass and like cotton cloth, all my like components that I need for it. I lay them out and I start on this little ritual. And I'm casting and I can't break concentration. And after 10 minutes, when it comes, the walls come up. The way that the walls look, it looks like you can still kind of see outside of it, but it looks like the astral sea.
Roiling purple mists and these silver strings that dart around and twirl.
It's like a
Expand.
little translucent.
It's just a little microcosm of the astral sea that surrounds you all in an embrace. So, anything else?
We should be safe in here. Nothing I think can come in or come out that I don't want to.
Well, then, Valentina's obviously up to something.
So when I was leaving her office, I pressed my ear up against the door and I heard her and Tyron talking about how Tyron fucked up and how we're on to something. And then she said that they can't have that conversation there because the little brat is snooping around.
Well, I think we can all figure out who that little brat could be. Of course.
Yeah, no. What?
Valentina
Valentina.
probably wants to off Tasha in
Yeah.
order to get closer to, I don't know, being the heir, or if they just want to kind of take over at some point.
Would make sense. If Valentina's the cousin, she doesn't have all the power that the heir does.
But with her gone,
She did sound kind of angry that one time we were talking about the ball. And she said, well, I'm not the heir, so I don't have the power, so I have to take care of myself.
bitter.
Yeah. Remember when we were asking Tyron about the poisons?
Yeah.
And he's definitely lying.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely knew what I was talking about. It was on to us. And then when I, mentioned the ball, he said that every drink would be checked as it came out of the kitchen. And I'm wondering if he really meant that. Or who was doing the checking. Just nervous about the drinks now.
We all need to be on our guard.
Yeah.
And maybe we should... There's a way to check it before it goes out to everyone.
Well, you know about poisons,
I do.
don't you?
I can try and snoop around the kitchen when we get there, see if I can sense anything
Yeah,
from any of the
anything.
food or any of the drinks or anything.
Right. See if
Before
there are
something.
any, like, herbs that make poisons back there.
I can't believe it's already tomorrow.
I know.
I feel like we've been here for so long.
Yeah, it feels like it's been months. It's only been days.
It's been a week. We've been here for a week.
In a
been
week.
Pretty eventful week, I'd say.
Met so many people.
I can't wait to leave.
Well, after this, I guess we have our escape route that we don't know of yet, which she never really told us.
I
Which
hope
is...
she just launches us out of the city. Pew pew.
What if... I'm a bit nervous because Valentina said that she's going to be our ticket out of here, but what if she ends up trying to...
Deceive us? Oh, that's totally a possibility.
Well, deceive us, or what if she tries to kill Tasha? And then we have to...
Then we'll ask Tasha to get us out of here.
we have to figure out if we would rather do our duty and protect Valentina or save the innocent girl who was.
Yeah, I'm definitely
No
not
reason
married
to
to a job that's not good.
Yeah.
So
I think we all know where our loyalties lie and where our morals lie in
I
this
agree.
case.
I agree. Good. Okay.
But our way out is a little concerning. I mean, I guess we could figure that out when we get there, but we should probably be on guard for Valentina to completely betray us,
Yeah.
like everyone else.
Can't trust anyone.
You guys have trust issues.
I wonder why.
No shit, Azzurum.
You trust too easily.
So, anyway,
So anyway.
anything else that we need to prepare for this ball?
I mean, there is the matter of your outfits. And he points back towards the closet and says,
Oh,
I checked already and they're all in there.
that's good.
Why don't we do all the trying on tomorrow then?
Yeah.
Let's try and rest for tonight.
Fine
That
by
sounds
me.
a good idea. Anything else you guys want to get off your chest while you're in here?
No. Oh, the family. Yeah, Valentina doesn't know. So
Did you talk to them?
talk to them. The family?
Yeah, you went over there. so
Yeah, I talked to them a little bit.
You talked to him?
How'd that go?
Uneventful.
Really?
Damn.
Did you get a name?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll ask him myself then. Next time I see him.
I'm like, yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Did you get any information about anything?
He's 23.
So how old you are, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Well,
He says he can't tell me everything.
of course.
His last name is Essen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I could have guessed that.
That makes sense.
I just wanted to confirm it.
It's good to
get it.
confirm. How you feeling?
Fine.
Insight.
Sure.
Fuck. Cool. 17.
Also 17.
He's a little stressed,
Oh.
but he's trying not to think about it right now.
Is he gonna try to kill you? Or
I don't think he is. He says that he's going to stay with the family and make sure they're safe.
okay, well then that's what's important.
Yeah.
You know,
I
that
was like,
you and the family are safe from him.
we'll unpack the rest of this later, I
Yeah.
guess.
So as long as
He's not an immediate threat, then we're okay. All right, well, maybe we should get some rest before tomorrow.
yeah.
Okay. You all bed down to rest.
Break.
Long rest for everybody. You all get your spells, your health. What are you doing?
My sanctum stays up for 24 hours unless I can, I could take it down. But I'll leave it up while we sleep.
Sure.
I think.
You leave it up. Your sanctum stays up. The astral sea above you as you all just fall asleep in this strange environment where you're laying in silk on this soft bed. Then you're looking up and seeing a recreation of the expanse of infinity in front of you. It's
sounds
very strange.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's a beautiful sight. Also a little unnerving, but eventually you all fall to rest. Awake in the morning to the astral sea. Again, unnerving
there.
until you realize that it's just Vincent's spell. You are able to push out of it. This day, is we're going to montage this. Valentina awakes, gives you the briefing for the day, basically says, be ready by 7, start getting ready. I have hairdressers and people with makeup if you'd like to, stylists if you'd like them to come in. I have some for myself, but I can always send a few down if you'd like to be worked on, that sort of thing.
Like makeup?
I'm okay. What about you guys? Would you like makeup or hair?
Yeah.
I'll do my own.
Oh,
I don't really know how to do it, so I guess sure.
I could do your hair.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know. I'm no professional, but
It's okay.
Okay. So, stylist, yes, no?
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Stylists come down and
Oh my god.
in various amounts of gear and supplies and says, okay, so who are we working on? And then since sees all of you and says,
Me.
just you?
Me,
You sure
me
you-
as well.
Oh, you, oh, right. Yes. Fantastic.
I'm good. I'll be.
You sure?
Uh,
You want just a little tease, something like that?
Well, no, I'm fine.
Okay.
I'll
no
look
problem.
fine.
Love to, I mean, I honestly would love to put on a little bit, but just because you're very beautiful already, accentuate that.
Shucks.
Like,
He's not talking to you, Lidara. He's talking to Vincent.
That was
you're all
Michelle.
beautiful. He says, I mean, I'd love to work on all of you, and I'm very glad I get to. But,
Who are you most excited to work on?
that's a hard question. Why
always
did you
be a
ask me that?
competition.
You put me in a hard spot.
I just want to know.
It's always
Azzurum wants you to tell him it's him. So
just
say it.
Okay, I'll give you what you want. Yes, I'm very excited to work on you.
Do I believe him?
Yeah.
Aw.
No, he's very excited to work on all of you. It's not really. That's not really what somebody's first thought is. All right, which one of you am I going to enjoy? But basically, montaging through this, basically, he can do anything that you want him to do, hair-wise or makeup-wise, and gets you all as ready as you would like to be for the ball. Renair gets a little bit of his hair styled just a bit, just to keep some of the waviness a little more controlled, but you are all styled, prepared throughout the day. It's strange for some of you and it's relaxing for some of you, but come out of it and then are brought into your outfits. We cut over to the front of the Thorn Manor as it is just cresting towards sunset.
Wait, so are we? Do we get dressed there?
You
Have
all
all of our
will dress
things?
here in Thorn Manor, and then you are
Oh, fun.
outside, basically. Outside the Thorn Manor, there is a carriage of emerald and gold that is awaiting over on the main steps. It seems that Tasha's carriage, along with her mother, has left already, and Valentina and Tyrant's carriage has arrived. And I will roll for this, actually, to see who. Okay. Stepping out, firstly, down the steps of the Thorn Manor along this brick road to the carriage where in front Valentina awaits in a traditional ball gown that flows outward in like a font style. Her décolletage is low with very thin white gloves over her hands, and adorning her neck is gold jewelry with beautiful emeralds set into each piece. And moving to join her, Azzurum, if you'd like to describe your outfit.
Azzurum is wearing a white shirt, very puffy sleeves, very puffy, very frilly around the collar. And then on top of that, he has a dark blue with silver like accent vest. Nice and slim fit. And then he's wearing nice slimming black pants. Classic trousers, if you will.
Classic look. Very nice. As he makes his way down the stairs, hair is nicely styled. He's pampered to whatever degree he feels that he would like. Following from there. Okay.
Do you have the pictures?
Oh yes, I know who this is.
In the Discord, all of the
I do have the pictures. Following after Azzurum down the steps, in fanciful gown that she's not fully accustomed to yet, but is getting into, and it came out a lot. Very, very nice to the specifications that she asked for. Lidara, would you please describe what you were wearing for us, please?
I am wearing a long black dress with, it's very slimming, high neck with a chest window with a sweetheart neckline, black lace lining the upper parts of the dress, a flowing cape down the sides with lace all the way down the edges, long black gloves adorned with multiple silvery rings, and on her head you can kind of see her hair peeking out a little bit as it's down, but she has a cloak over her head to conceal herself for the moment. And then down the side is a slit down her left leg with a dagger strapped to her thigh.
Cool as hell. This beautiful blend between elegance and deadliness joins Azzurum. And following Azzurum, could you describe what... I'm going to do this in this way. First, describe what Renaer is wearing as he follows.
Vincent Chiz's outfit.
Beautiful.
So Renaer is wearing sort of like a traditional tux, but it's like a early 1900s, late 1800s tux. And it's like white shirt, actual like bow tie, not like a bow tie, but like a bow where his like on his neck. And then a waist corset that's like an ivory color, with a little chain going down the side. Looser fitting pants that are, you know, a little bit older rather than like slim fit like Azzurum's. And on his like tailcoat, there is a little bit of like gold filigree up the sides of the collar. And I will say he doesn't have the rose on him yet. And also his hair is pulled back into a little silk ribbon.
Oh, that's cute. There's his nicely styled hair.
It's low in the back, but it's like a Raoul Duchesne in Phantom of the Opera. I was a little bit biased.
Fantastic. Renaer turns up and looks towards his +1 to the ball as he extends his hand upwards to grab yours. Vincent, if you'd like to describe your outfit.
Yeah. So Vincent's in like an all cream sort of outfit. It's like yellows and beige and white. He's got like, it's like traditional, like older style as well. Like I'd put it in like the mid 1800s, but not evening wear. He's got like a yellow waist corset, cravat up to the neck, as usual, beige pants, really nice like thin brown boots with like gold on them as well, and then a big like cream overcoat that's like long in the back and it has gold up the sides as well.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
And his hair is
Hell yeah.
It rocks.
That's dope.
his hair is like nice, but it's like down, whereas usually he kind of ties it up, half down. But it's
Hair flowing down.
flowing.
As Renair takes your hand, he helps you down the steps, and just very quietly aside to you says, "You look absolutely stunning." And as he takes your hand, leads you, walks with all of you as you make your way down the road to where Valentina and next to her Tyron in a elegant sort of as elegant as you can make an emerald green tuxedo look.
Looks like he's going to prom.
He looks like
Inherited
Lucky
it.
Charms. But they greet you. Valentina says, "Well, you all look stunning. So, shall we be off?"
We shall.
All right, then. The door is opened by Tyron for all of you as you enter into this emerald green and gold carriage pulled by these white horses. You all file into the back. It's a bit of a tight squeeze for, I think it's just you four. Yes, that's going.
Yeah.
Archie would not be going to this.
No.
Valentina is in there, and then Tyron joins inside as well. The driver rolling down as you all are sat in the carriage. It is a bit of an awkward ride, knowing what you know, but Valentina says, "Don't worry, everyone. I know that there is. I know that these events. I'm not sure how comfortable you are with them, but it should be nothing. It should just be a night of fun. So feel free to indulge if you'd like. Indulge in the drinks, in the food, in the people. Do whichever you wish. Just whenever you can, just make sure that I'm within eyesight, at least by one of you. If I need to seek you out, I will be able to find you, I believe. So, please."
Of course. So, Azzurum, look at that. You can drink.
Yes, you can drink. Just, of course, stay responsible with it. This is,
my
you
middle
are
name.
technically my guests as well.
Azzurum responsible Esinkar.
I don't think that's
It's an
correct.
interesting middle name. Well then, live up to that. She smiles. The cart brings you through Wheldon, and in the streets you can see people cheering as the cart goes by, waving, and saying, like whispering under their breaths, like, "Oh my gosh, it's a Thorin cart. I wonder if they're going to the ball." That sort of thing, as you are being brought to the center of town. Before we get into the real break, which I had pre-recorded earlier, we actually have a very exciting addendum. We are partnering with Dungeon Depths for another surprise giveaway. It's fantastic. We are very, very excited. This time we are looking to give away one of their amazing pieces of apparel. The winner of the giveaway will be able to choose a beanie of their choice from the Dungeon Depths store. I personally have been looking to get a beanie from Dungeon Depths, though I do not think that I can enter and win because that may be embezzling or beanie laundering. They have a variety of colors that you can choose from, as well as available designs such as a D20, the Dungeon Master design, the Dice lineup design, the Femme D20 design, and all the different iterations of the Pride beanies they have as well. So, to learn more about the giveaway, go ahead and check out our social media right now. You can see the conditions for entry there. Anyways, I'm about to get back to the real break, so we'll see you in a second. 3, 2, 1. Hi, this is Christian, the Dungeon Master for the Strings of Fate. Thank you for listening to episode 18. We finally made it to the ball. I've been saying that we'll make it for so long, and here we are. We finally made it. before anything, you should go check out Chris's Instagram and Twitter at Arcane Gold on both accounts, and find the ball outfits. They should be posted about now. They will give you some good context as to what the characters are wearing. So we're very excited about that. These are a few announcements. First things first, this episode is sponsored by Dungeon Depths. They provide quality gaming supplies with character. If you're looking for supplies for D&D, apparel, dice trays, Dungeon Depths is the place to go. Right now, on their store, there is amazing pieces of merch, as well as stickers and beautiful handmade dice sets, such as the Dwarven Gold set, Champagne set, the Frost Sword set. If you're looking for a dice tray, while some of them are sold out, there's still a few available. The Iridescent Violet dice tray and the Copper Mauve dice tray. They are very beautiful, they're very well made, and if you're looking for something a little more personalized, they do commissions as well. That's not all, however. If you use the code SOFTPOD at checkout or in the comments of your commission, you can get 10% off your purchase or commission. That's SOFPOD. Thank you, Olivia, for being a longtime supporter of the show. Thank you for all the amazing stuff you've done for us so far. Go check them out at shopdungeondepths.com. You can find a link in the description below. Thank you. You are fantastic. If you're enjoying the show, then please try to share it with people you think will like the show. It helps expand the audience. It helps us meet new fans and get people talking about the show. Word of mouth is really big in spreading a podcast like this. A great way to do that is by tweeting about the show with hashtag SoftPod. I go through that hashtag pretty much every day, and I use the names of the people that tweet using that hashtag for NPCs in the upcoming episodes. So, listen out for your name if you have tweeted about the show before. If not, now is the time to tweet. I need a lot of names, always. I'm slowly expanding the scope of what I need names for, so it's like places and historical figures and that sort of thing. Helps me flesh out the world. If you're listening on a podcast service that allows ratings, then please give us a rating. Hopefully a good one. If you're listening on YouTube, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel, as well as comment down below. In fact, I can help you with the last one with a comment prompt. What would your character's ball outfit be? Comment that down below. I want to hear it, whether that's an OC, a D&D character, another RPG's character. Just let us know. The last thing I'll touch on is if you're not already a part of it, go ahead and join the community Discord if you're a fan of the show. There's a whole community of people who play RPGs or just love talking about writing or creativity or other mediums and shows and all that stuff. And alongside the live premieres of each episode, we have a live chat there, and I'm going to say hi to them right now. Hello, Softcord. Anyways, this has been a long break. That's all from me. Have a great day. Back to the show. So, carriage takes you through. Electric lights twinkle in the night. The crowd of onlookers gawking at the procession. A bit uncomfortably close to the cathedral for a bit, but you wheel around to the center, where you can see that the night is lively, but there does not seem to be the presence of any of the Knights of the Morning Lord. The crowd watches and cheers as your door is opened, and you can see a blue and green carpet that extends forward towards the clock tower. As Tyron steps out first, he helps you all by hand down, a smile on his face. Some of you refuse, and he notes that.
Lidara definitely refuses.
But yeah, I also
you
refuse.
step out, Lidara, with your hood up. You make your way through. You can see that there is Wheldon watch there, but they're holding the crowd back. They have like their arms extended and are faced towards the crowds, who are all cheering for you, like throwing roses into the streets, like as you are walking down. There's this very strange, uncomfortable sense of, what's the word I'm looking for? Like residual fame from being near Valentina. It's almost like you've done nothing for these people or never met them, yet they are cheering for your name and trying to figure out who you are in relation to Valentina. But as you make your way down this carpet, you see that before you a clock tower stretches towards the night sky, much more imposing in height and stature than ever before. Wrapped around it are beautiful lights so purposefully organized as if each light had its own part to play in a specific place. A dazzling display that stretches all the way up to stoic, intricate metal hands that just very lightly. The doors are held open and you are led inside. Immediately you hear the sounds of clockwork, just... though not what you may have expected. It is not a cacophony of sound and machinery, instead it's a rhythmic, almost hypnotic combination of sounds. Gears that turn in perfect harmony with each other that climb the entirety of the tower in almost a decorative sense. You can see there are these golden, pretty much almost golden gears that just are this beautifully arranged display that climbs all the way up, like 30 stories. You hear, "Welcome, treasured guests." A figure in illustrious white greets you, their face covered entirely by a white mask. "Please leave any weapons you may have with my compatriot, unless otherwise approved by the families." You see Valentina sort of look and say, "I don't have weapons, but these are my bodyguards, so they are approved." And says, "Ah, yes, absolutely. Then, please, follow me this way." You are led to the center of the room where there is a brass platform. Another figure in that same white stands at a set of levers. As you all step on, you see that figure pull the lever back, and immediately you are ascending upwards, the churning of chains pulling you up the entire length of the clock tower. It is an interesting ride. You see those polished gears all spinning constantly in that rhythmic motion as you ascend nearly 30 stories, the ground becoming so distant from you as you approach light. I'm going to...
30 stories.
Damn.
It's a big clock tower. I looked up how large a clock tower is usually, and that's the answer I got.
Damn.
As you crest over the top, you blink your eyes to adjust as you find yourselves in an enormous hall filled with twinkling starlight, or at least artificial starlight. They all join together in a massive, illustrious chandelier, these elegant star lights that are placed all along the ceiling, all ending in this massive chandelier that hangs above the entire hall. There's a second story that manifests in a balcony that hugs the wall until meeting at a central staircase in front of you. The walls themselves are the most fantastical part of this. The faces of the clock are visible from the inside, the hands moving ever so slightly as time pushes onward, this enormous hall at the head of the clock tower. The room is divided into thirds. 2/3 on each side dedicated to tables, while a center floor is reserved for dancing and procuring food and drink. So, left, right, middle, which, by the way, the food and drink is a veritable spread. Sparkling champagnes, wines, ales, kegs of ale, and buffets of delectable smelling and expensive looking food. And at the forefront of the dance floor, you can see a small orchestra set upon a stage providing ambiance for the event. The room is filled with the smells of luxurious food and drink, the laughs and conversation of esteemed guests, and music that seems to float on the air. But as you are brought and risen into this fairly crowded atmosphere of nobles and high luxury living, you are walked off the brass platform. What are you all doing?
Oh my god.
The minute that we walk out of the elevator shaft,
Yes, right
The
out of
lift?
this elevator area.
Lidara will take her hood off, and you can see that her hair is down, and she has a little silver crown-esque thing around her forehead. Wow.
Fantastic.
And light makeup, but not too crazy. But you can see there's something going on there. Wow. Beautiful.
Fantastic.
Azzurum would probably look like a kid in a candy shop, super excited. But he'd probably take a survey of the room and see if he recognizes any of like the nobles, like if Finnegan's there, where people are, like what seems to be the tea with who's talking to who.
Lidara also probably want to take like a sweep around.
Sure.
Like a casual sweep around just to get a feel of the area.
Perception checks from everybody, please.
Everyone. 15.
21.
6.
Oh my god.
6. Okay. 15, 21. 15, you can immediately see what they're divided into. This left side of the hall is completely adorned in like thorny roses and in thorned roses.
We're all 12.
And like that emerald green and gold display, like all the thorn sort of that's what I'm looking for, decorations basically. And you can see that there's a number of them. There's a lot of thorns there that are all wearing like very similar color schemes. They've taken their own spin on it for some of them, but there's a lot of them that look like maybe grunts that are dressed up for the night or that sort of thing. They are all sat at their tables talking with each other. On the other side, you can see that this sort of maritime theme the Walshes had is displayed. That sapphire blue and gold, that sort of thing. You can see that there's a lot more imagery that is like high naval imagery, if that makes sense, like admiral stuff. And in the center is kind of where they meet, and you can see like the buffet and everything along those lines. 21. You do see people you'd recognize. You do see Finnegan. Finnegan is the person you recognize. They are there. They are wearing they're wearing an elegant blue gown, like in a bouffant style, with that sort of like very nice gold. It's embroidery, filigree, something along those lines. Yeah. Very nice gold trimming along the sides. They look stunning. Their hair is flowing. Their makeup is done very, very well as they are in conversation with a number of people, but they are towards the center. They are not hanging out on the Walsh's side. However, you're able to see that if there are important people here. No, sorry, let me rephrase that. There definitely are important people here. And I will point out to who you can talk to in a second. But Valentina basically says, all right, come along now, and leads you all towards a table on the left side that is set and reserved for you all with what look to be like plates, empty glasses, that sort of thing, already set very nicely. There's like a million utensils that are all of different shapes and sizes that you are not entirely sure which is for what and what are they supposed to do. But you're all sat down, and Valentina says, "This is our table, so please return here whenever the toast is happening or whenever you feel you need to check on me. I will be here or around this area for a lot of this. But otherwise, feel free to roam. There are smoking rooms on the sides, and then smoking rooms up at the top there as well. On the outside balcony, you can also go see. It's quite a beautiful sight. But other than that, just, like I said, keep your manners up, act responsibly, but have fun."
Thanks, Mom.
Well, I'm simply giving some guidance. She laughs, but she says, "Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to get a drink." Makes her way over towards the center.
Well,
How the hell did we end up here?
I never thought that one day I'd be in a room like this.
Yeah, this is a lot.
Like a lot.
Am I dreaming? Is this a dream? I don't know. I can't tell anymore.
We were at the last ball, but I don't know. We didn't have like a whole table.
Even that one was weird.
I don't know. I think it's kind of fun.
No, it's definitely interesting.
Did you guys see? And I point out Finnegan.
Oh,
they're here.
Yes, they are.
We should talk to them.
I don't really want to talk to any nobles if I can help it.
I actually would like to talk to them. I would like to know if they were the ones that I spoke to. Well, seemingly spoke to, but I don't remember. I'm gonna go right now. I get up.
Okay.
Lidara, you stand up and make a beeline for Finnegan. They are wearing that elegant blue, like sapphire blue gown with all that golden, like jewelry upon them. They are in deep conversation. They're in conversation with a number of people, just people fawning over them. Some of them Walshes, some of them just like. There's not only Thorns and Walshes here, by the way. There are just nobility that are not really affiliated with either side as well. They're just fawning. They're in conversation.
Is
You
anyone
approach.
I'd probably come.
Okay. I was
Sure.
like, is anyone coming? Have
You
fun.
approach, and Finnegan is just face up. And that's what I was saying. So all I'm really saying is that if we're going north, then I'd love to go too. I'd love to see what all the hubbub is about. It's you all approach.
Excuse me.
Oh my goodness. You're here. Wow. Getting right into the VIP gala. Your first time in town.
How are you?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for coming out to see me.
Oh, of course.
What do you think?
That's what we're here for, is to see you.
Well, of course. I mean, it's just flattering to see you all again. What do you think? They say they take the gown and they kind of do a bit of a twirl and they say, look good?
You look great.
Watch this. You see them like spin and just like the bouffant gown, of course, just it's this strange. You're not entirely sure how it works, but the gown itself almost seems to just change. And before, at the end of their spin, the gown wraps and they are in a suit as they look. What do you think? I mean,
Wow.
Walsh tailors, they can do anything, they say, as they do the spin again and the suit just into that bouffant gown. Right?
Yeah, it's almost like magic.
Oh my god.
Oh, well, you know how they feel.
You know.
I guess they, I mean, that's a word you could use for it, sure.
Interesting. Well, it's very lovely.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Now, I love what you're wearing, too. Is this Walsh Taylor's, or... Oh, if it's Thorn, you don't have to worry about that. I don't care that much. But I just want to know. They're gorgeous. I need to see some more things from them by myself, honestly.
Yeah, it's Thorn.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Who are you accompanying?
Valentina.
Oh, I see. Very nice. So, you've gone over to that side of the town to get your connections. I respect that.
It was pretty unexpected, but we're grateful for the hospitality we've seen so far. But
Oh, well, that's fantastic. I'm glad that you've enjoyed your stay so far, and I hope you enjoy this ball. What are your plans? Anything after this? After party? Something along those lines?
After party.
no, we haven't really thought about that far in advance, but we're open to anything. We'll just see where the night takes us.
They look on at you and say, fantastic. If you need me, I'll be at the buffet, I'll be surrounded by people, or I'll be in one of the smoking rooms. So just, you'll know where to find me. And if you're interested in the after party, I hear it's going to be killer, so.
Now, when was the last time that we ran into you? I feel like it was so long ago. I don't really remember.
A few days. I mean, you never took me up on my invitation.
Oh, yes, our bad. We got caught up in a few things here and there.
Can I make an insight?
Sure.
I would also like to.
What'd you get?
17.
17?
18.
Finnegan is a social butterfly. They are very adept at talking with people, and everything they are saying to you, you can't catch anything wrong with it. They're very confident in what they're saying, and they seem very... they are very happy that you are here.
Okay.
Well, it was lovely to talk to you. We'll probably see you later, I guess.
Oh, yes, please. Come find me again. I seem to have run dry here. They hold up this... They've been holding like this wine glass in their hands. Said, now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go wet my whistle. They smile. They make their way over, back towards the bar. That crowd of onlookers, like some dispersing, some following along to continue talking to them as they effortlessly shift back into entertaining mode. you all are left there in this crowd of people.
I can't tell if it was them or not.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't there, so.
It's difficult to fully get a read on them. I'll describe people, or I'll tell you. I think actually probably the easiest way to describe them would be, you don't technically know who they are, but I'll give you like a basic description. I'll say Finnegan before they leave would be like, you know who you are talking to, or you want any tips on who you should be looking towards?
No.
Oh, well, okay then. Fine.
Can you imagine?
No, Anne. Okay. Well, let's see here. We've got Sovereignty Heiress. I think she's from where you all are from, Cineath, that sort of thing, over there. We have Onsirian Nobility there, if you'd like to talk to them. Let's see, Principality Business. I think they run a gold mine out towards the east of the Principality, so near the Painted Valley. Former Boreali, now Principalities Baron, Weapons Baron. They deal in the production of firearms, that sort of thing, if you'd like to talk to them. And I've never seen that fellow before. They turn over towards a very handsome noble with silver hair and a crimson overcoat with gold trimming. They say, like, oh, I'll have to go check him out later.
Hot.
First of all,
Absolutely hot. A natural 18 on that noble, who is also like surrounded by
Silver Fox.
his own people without being like Thorn or Walsh has already gathered a crowd of people that he is talking to.
Interesting.
And then on our side of things, of course, you have head of the Walsh family, heir to the Walsh throne, Wallace and William, my cousin and my uncle. Or you could talk to my father, but why would you want to do that? Finnegan continues. Okay, so now we have the Walshes out of the way. Well, okay, well, there is a few. There's our house guard. You know that both families have a house guard, right? The ones that guard the actual heir and the head of the household. You should see them nearby if you look towards... Oh, right there. Points towards their uncle. And there you see a muscular Goliath woman wearing like silver and blue armor and wielding a great axe. Thick hair that is pulled back into a bun. That is Celine. She is our house guard. So she protects the Walsh direct lineage. Don't worry about her. She's a sweetheart.
I love her.
And then there's the advisors. There's Thea, sitting with my father there. You see a gnomish woman of darker skin with curly, dark hair. She wears spectacles and a sapphire vest. She overgoes all of the actual decisions for the family. They would help my uncle with all of his business, all that stuff. But over on the Thorn side, you know Valentina, sweetheart. She's over there. Let's see here. You know her lackey Tyron. What else? You also there sitting with do you know the heir to the Thorn Manor, Tasha? The
Oh,
little
yes,
one?
yes.
Oh, yes, she's a darling, but she's sat over there. You can see that sort of sitting to herself, kind of like hunched and like looking around. You see Tasha, hair braided into like a little crown. Gown is elegant. She's very surprisingly dainty looking, more so than you've ever really seen her try to be. But she's kind of hunched forward, and you see quickly like an older woman just like swat her on the back a little bit. She straightens up. And sat next to her, that very pleasant woman.
What color is her dress?
Color of the dress is still emerald green,
Okay,
though.
okay.
Yeah, in the same sort of gold filigree. But you look over, and that very pleasant woman over there, and you see this sort of sour face. That is her mother, head of the Thorn household. That's Terrier Thorn. Next to them is the house guard, Franzi. Green-scaled dragonborn with bronze armor and 2 highly ornamented swords sheathed at their belt. Very talented fighter. Haven't gotten a lot of time to speak with them, but they seem very sweet. And Advisor Kier. A dwarven man there with thick braided hair and a vest of emerald green. So, a lot of names, I know. Oh, and Valentina's mother is around here. You might find her near the wine. Talia Thorn. Other than that, I think that's everyone of note that I think you would have fun talking with. So, I'll leave you to it then. Have fun.
Oh, all right. Thank you very
They
much.
turn.
You're like a phone book.
Walk off.
I'm not there, but
Yeah. They just know everything. All right.
I think you've got the most comprehensive list. So,
I do have a whole notebook full.
so
of
you,
these.
this is how the ball's gonna go. You can do whatever you want. Figure you could do something that's relevant. You could do something that's irrelevant. You could go have fun. You go talk to people and try and find out more stuff. It's up to you.
Vincent sitting down.
You want to go fill Vincent in on
Yeah,
everybody?
probably.
They fill you in on everyone that's here.
Perfect. Yay! I know everything that's going on now. Yay!
I know Valentina mentioned that one of the reasons she hired us is because other people would have their own set of adventurers or like security. Can I tell who that is? Like
Easily. There's the house guard that's there with the large axes that are wearing like semi Thorn and Walsh gear. But then alongside you see in other fanciful dress people that just don't fully seem like they belong here, mostly because they are armed to the teeth. Like they got their swords, they got broadswords, they have like a bow and arrow on their back or like crossbows. They are sat at their table, on their own table, eating and drinking it up. They are enjoying themselves right now. But it's easy to pick out who the adventurers are.
Do you recognize any of them? Like, do they look like people like you've seen?
I'll look at it real quick. See if it would be anyone you would know. No, you don't seem to recognize any of the adventurers that are sat there. They just look. They're dressed like nobility, but they eat like adventurers. So,
Nice.
what's your business?
What are you guys gonna do?
I'm gonna go talk to someone. I want to talk to that person from Cineath.
I'm probably gonna go.
I'm intimidated by that person. The heir, like an heir, as in like the heir of the Starlight Sovereignty, or like just an heir to like.
I guess I'll find out when I talk to them.
I'll probably go make a sweep around, see if I can.
You know, it might be worth it to make really good friends with that principalities person, because if we want to get into that one city, you know, we needed that connection.
We can make a lot of
boat.
connections here.
Yeah,
We should probably, I don't know,
we need to
talk
start
to whoever we
building this.
can.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm not personally great at talking to people.
Well, you can come with us, and
but-
you know we can pair up if you want. But I'll probably go and snoop for a second.
Snoop.
Hmm?
Where are you snooping?
The food, the
Okay.
drinks.
All right, heard.
You know.
Heard. So, I mean, Azzurum, if you want to go talk to people, I can tag along.
If you want to, I don't want to force you to talk to people.
I don't want to, but I feel like
Oh, Renee's here too, right?
yeah.
Yeah, yes. I mean, I'm willing to come along with anything. I was mostly going to spend most of my night here. I don't know who would recognize me, so I
Oh.
would.
Do you think people would recognize you here?
Well, there's always a small chance. I mean, if they've been to Embra, then they would know my father. But otherwise,
Is that the name of
that's the name of they would know my father. But I don't get out of Cineath much, so small chance. But don't want to risk it.
Do you?
But I would love to come around with any of you.
Do you recognize anyone here?
Not that I can tell. No one here that I can recognize.
Well, then good. It's clean slate, right?
Is anyone dancing it?
There are people that are in they're slowly. actually, with these sorts of things, no one is really dancing yet. It seems like people are still in like this talking stage of getting food and drinking and talking and like getting to know each other, like that sort of thing. But no one has gotten to the dance floor yet. It seems like there's a time for it that will happen. So, y'all do it. Who are y'all talking to first?
I'm gonna talk to the Cineath girly.
I'll come with.
You begin to make your way over towards a woman with thin golden glasses resting upon a pale freckled complexion. She wears a headband of bronze leaves with an elegant gown to match. And as you approach, she turns, she looks, and she... Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
You're the strings of fate!
Holy shit.
You're the hero of Cineath.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is a mistake.
Oh
I'm gonna go
my
back
goodness.
to my table.
No, please. I'm sorry. I'm composed. I'm calm. I'm cool. I'm okay.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness. Wow, the strings of fate, right? What are you doing in Wheldon?
We're just searching, looking around.
Are you on an adventure? Are you on Blackstaff's duty? Are you on the path of Blackstaff?
No.
No, it's more of personal business.
I'm so sorry. Where are my manners? I'm Lady Allegra Ixor, at your service.
Allegra?
Allegra, yes, Allegra Ixor. It's very nice to meet you all. It's such an honor. You saved Cineath. I saw you walking through the streets. I bet you were heading on missions and that sort of thing to save the city back then. I saw you during the siege. I was there. I was there during the siege. Wow.
Well, I'm glad that you have such a positive opinion of us.
Are you kidding? You're heroes. You're adventurers.
That's a really strong term. Heroes.
You took down Manchu and you went to the astral sea.
Is anyone listening to this conversation?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Okay.
Are you okay?
No, I'm good.
Yeah?
I'm good. No, I'm great. I'm great. No, I was getting out of the city for a while, and I'm so glad. I was not able to get to my regular vacation spot here because, siege. and
Oh,
everything.
yeah, rough. Yeah, it's
rough.
rough whenever there's a siege and you can't get
Yeah,
to
I
your
know.
vacation spot.
You understand it.
I totally understand you. Yeah, I completely understand.
Vincent.
Thank you.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm relating.
I can't believe
Making
you're
a
relating with
connection.
me.
Yeah,
That's
no.
so cool.
No, I totally understand where you're coming from.
So how's Cineath been? We've been gone for a couple weeks. Is everything okay there?
No, Cineath was fantastic. My home was, occupied by the Zentarum, and now I got it back, but it's still under construction, so I'm spending, time out here, that sort of thing.
Yeah, second home.
Yes,
Kinda. Yeah,
exactly,
of course.
exactly.
Yeah.
You get it. Oh my gosh, that is so fun.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
get
yeah.
it. This is such a big moment for me. Oh my gosh. Do you have, she pulls out like a handkerchief. Could you, I don't mean to be rude, like a ballpoint pen. Could you sign this for me or something along those lines? I would.
A signature?
Yes, like an
I don't
Yeah,
have
sure.
a signature. I don't.
Azzurum signs it.
Oh, thank you so much. And you don't have to if this is uncomfortable. You don't have to.
Sure.
Oh, yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh.
Write a little VO and that's it.
Lidara's like,
You.
she's not there.
Oh, okay.
She's not there.
Okay, so I don't.
Were you? Where where are you from? Like, where you lived? Did you
I live
from Cineath?
Oh, yes. I used to live in Ansia, but I moved to Cineath when they were having the whole deal of, the whole new system, that entire thing. It's all mixed
The what?
up and everything.
Oh yeah, the whole new system.
Making a history check to
Yeah,
see
I
if
was
you know
like,
what they're
do I
talking
would
about.
know what that was talking about?
Probably not, I would say, unless you roll pretty high.
16.
Yes, basically, the whole Ansirian process of absorbing the sovereignty sort of thing.
Yeah, totally have heard of that before.
Year or 2 years ago. It's just slow. That's why all the lords are there. That Lord Neverember and all that stuff.
Is Renair with us right now?
Renair probably when you say you're going to talk to someone from Siniath, probably didn't come.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
He's like,
but basically the whole thing is that, you know, the sovereignty was originally made by the Archmage of the Ansirian king, like centuries ago.
Oh.
But then now they want it back, and they say that those people are Ansirian, and so to keep war from breaking out, they are becoming more and more Ansirian with each passing year. I'm part of that movement of Ansirian nobles, and now I'm a Siniath noble. It's very confusing, I know, but...
Right. So, yeah.
It's
Interesting.
like a pause. It's all.
Interesting.
Yes, interesting. Anyways, but enough about me. I mean, so you're really not here on an adventure? You think there's like... Is there danger going on? Is there danger going to happen here?
Yeah, watch your back.
Oh my goodness. It's so exciting. I could die at any moment. Oh my god.
Yeah, any moment.
did you bring your guards? You good? You protected?
Oh, well, you don't need to bring bodyguards here to this. This place is very protected. But if you think there's danger, then maybe, I could hire you all for bodyguards. I'm just joking. It's just a joke.
Yeah, pay me first.
I could. How much?
How much you think your life is worth?
Quite a bit. We'll continue negotiations later. Shuts the coin purse. Listen, I don't want to keep you all here, but if you ever need anything, just let me know. I got connections in Ansia still, so
Nice.
I've
to hear.
just tell them that Lady Exor sent you, that sort of thing, and you can use my name to get in a lot of places.
Huh?
Well, thank you so much.
That's
It's been a
perfect.
pleasure meeting
The
you.
pleasure was all mine. Thank you so much. Oh my god,
Azzurum like
it's a fate.
grabs her hand and kisses it.
She's not gonna wash that hand for a week.
Okay, I'm gonna get some wine. Calm down. You, she says as she looks over towards you.
Oh my god.
Makes her way back over. You're all just kind of stunned by whatever that was.
I guess that does make sense. We did save the whole city, and then we did accept awards from the city on a stage.
In front of a lot of people. The
Yes.
whole city.
So I guess that makes sense that people know what we look like and who we are.
I don't like that.
Well, I do.
I know you do.
I do. Let's do this. Lidara, what are you doing? Snooping, right?
Yeah, so I'll probably head over to where the drinks are kept, where like the food is kept, and kind of like make it look like I'm like going to get a drink, which I will grab one, but also kind of investigate and see what is going on.
Sure. Make an investigation check. What information are you looking for in particular?
Well, she's just trying to see if anything is poisonous.
Sure. Go for it.
Are you fucking kidding me? 1.
No.
You're like kind of like nose over the drinks, just
Why am I rolling so?
near the cask. Like you pour a little bit, put a little bit in your mouth, swish it around. Nothing. Snooping around the drinks. Small taste just to see if there's anything that catches off guard. You see those illustrious. Probably just would be like a bar mostly for most drink orders. The person there is like, so you wanted one of everything, or just like what are we looking for? You wanted to taste things.
Oh, no, I was just... Give me the best drink here.
Best drink here. Different, when you ask, I can give you some, okay. Some of the best drinks, I suppose, like the best ale and best wine are going to be saved for later, so I can't give you those
That's all right.
right now, but I can give you some champagne.
Sure.
Sure. Pours you a glass of champagne, passes the food over to you.
Just kind of like smells it a little bit
Smells like champagne.
and then takes a sip.
It's good champagne.
Oh.
Make a deck save.
Dex?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not con? Dex?
No dex.
What?
Okay. Are you? Oh, I thought that was a 1. It's no better. It's a 15.
15. You turn around with your drink and just collide with a noble. You end up spilling it on their shirt.
Oh God.
As you hear, oh my.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
night.
So sorry.
You look up and you see that silver-haired noble in the crimson coat. He looks over. He says, "Oh, no, you're fine. Sorry."
No, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to run into you.
Oh no, I get it. It's understandable. I was coming by a little too quick. Let me grab something really quickly.
And I grab it like a napkin. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Here.
No, thank you. Sure, hang on. Jeez.
What's your name?
Apollo. House Cassian, if it matters.
Oh, it's lovely to meet you.
It's lovely to meet you as well. Sorry that to have such a rude first meeting.
It's
but
all right.
would you
my
let me get you another drink if I could replace the lady's drink here.
Oh, thank you.
Champagne is poured.
Person.
Are they attractive?
Yeah.
I rolled like a natural 18.
Oh
last
shit.
time.
Okay.
He hands you the champagne flute and
Oh,
says,
thank you.
please enjoy the rest of the ball.
You as well.
My
name's Lidara.
Lidara, that's a very nice name.
Why, thank you.
If you'll excuse me, he does a bit where he kind of falters, as if he's gonna say something else, and then he's sort of, I'll leave you alone, and then makes his way over, grabs a drink. Lidara, you are there. At the end of that exchange,
All right, focus, Lidara. And she goes,
What the hell?
and
The energy right there was like palpable.
and she just will make a walk around and like see who she sees and kind of get a perimeter of the building.
sure. You making your way around, you can definitely just see everyone that Finnegan pointed out, as well as Finnegan themselves, who is, you can see over in one of the smoking rooms. It's basically like a large open area that's just like a separate room over to the side that is this like thick fumes of smoke coming out from there. Finnegan has like a pipe in their hand and it's just poking it as they are in conversation. They see you and they just kind of salute over towards you with the pipe. But looking around you, everything just seems in order, if that makes sense. There's slight tension between like Walshes and Thorns that pass each other, but at the same time, they're doing like polite curtsies, they're nodding, they don't seem like there doesn't seem to be any too bad blood between everybody. Valentina and Tyron are sat together.
I'll probably make my way and find Azzurum and Vincent again.
Azzurum and Vincent, you all are making your way. Who would were you heading your way to talk to anybody else?
Hey, Lidara.
Hello. Hey.
Somebody recognized us.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
Wow.
some woman asked for your signature. It's okay.
What? What? For what?
She's from the Sovereignty, so.
She's from Cineas. She recognized us.
Oh, she recognized us and didn't, like, want to kill us?
No, yeah, in a good
No,
way.
Oh.
Yeah, she definitely thought
Big
that
fan.
we were saviors and heroes. I don't know. It's weird.
Well,
So
that's
if you
nice.
see her and she freaks out, just, beware.
Got it.
It's a little unsettling.
Alright, well,
Did you meet anybody? Anybody to talk to?
just one person, but
Really?
nothing crazy. Yeah, you know that silver-haired fellow?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, his name's Apollo.
Oh, good to know. Alright. Did they say where they're from?
No, we didn't get that far.
Make a perception check.
Who? Just-
Of all of you,
Oh.
if you, or you two, I guess, if you are the ones mostly looking that direction.
19.
19.
What the fuck? 13.
You can see that Apollo, Lidara doesn't catch it, but you can see that Apollo is like sipping his drink and he's speaking with some people that have gathered, like onlookers who have gathered to talk with him, but he's just like very shyly peeking over towards you all in between sips, Lidara doesn't catch it, but it's just like,
I glare at him.
and then he kind of looks down into his drink and then continues talking with everybody.
Nosy piece of shit.
What?
He's hot.
He's looking at us.
Stop.
I don't like it.
All right, well, let's focus, everyone. We're here for a job. We're not here to have fun. Oh, I guess we can't have fun, but...
What's our job? Okay, I'll do it right now.
Azzurum, let's go take a seat, I guess, unless...
Yeah, I mean, well, there are other people we could talk to if we wanted to. I mean,
What do people do at a ball? You just talk to people
Talk.
and
Dance?
eat.
dance.
Yeah, don't know about that one.
Where's Tasha?
Tasha
Tasha's
is
still
still
sitting?
sat at the table. That is up until there's a bit of a like a clap near the orchestra. The volume sort of increases as people begin to stand and make their way over towards the dance floor, including Tasha. As you're all standing there in a bit of dismay, Finnegan sort of walks by and says, "Why aren't you dancing? You're going to be the only ones left out.
I'll dance.
No,
Then come,
I'm fine.
Would you like to be my partner?
Sure.
Let us dance." They smile as they reach their hand out towards you.
Lidara would be like, oh, you guys go dance.
I'm not gonna. I'm good.
All right.
We can sit over by the side. I don't care.
You begin walking over. From the side, you see very sheepishly making his way over the red hair, head sort of down. Renair joins you all as you are walking. He says, "Oh, where are you all headed?"
I was just gonna sit
Just-
by the table.
"Oh, you at the table. You didn't want to to dance.
Go, Vincent, go.
Would you like to?"
Oh, I haven't danced in forever. I would step on your toes.
"No, I'm no good either. I just thought it'd be fun. We've never done that before. You know,
Go.
if you're not comfortable with it, we
it's
don't
okay.
have to."
I'll be here. Go. Have fun. Relax.
okay. All right.
Then allow me to ask more formally. He says as he sort of takes a noble stance and then does like a little bow and reaches hands. "May I have this dance?"
He puts his hand in his hand and he goes, "Sorry about your shoes in advance."
He pulls you along towards the dance floor. Lidara, you are alone. Making your way over. You even see Valentina and Tyron stand up as they are making their way to the dance floor. And it is very obvious that like everyone is going to dance
Cool.
in this. I'm gonna make it. As you all make your way over, you see the other dancers of various levels of intoxication and skill have taken to the floor in response to the orchestra swell. The music crescendos as you feel Renair sort of lightly moving you along as you enter the dance floor itself. Finnegan is very skilled, Azzurum, and leads you in the dance, but you're both just kind of having fun with it, whereas everyone's kind of doing a very traditional, like this is a practice waltz step. Finnegan is like throwing some spice on it, like just like with you, like
fun.
twirling around the dance floor
Wow.
with you. Go ahead and make a performance check, both of you.
Lidara is watching.
18.
18.
Kind of a bad roll.
You're not bad. It's honestly not that bad. You're actually able to pick up on it. Starlight twinkles around both of you as you and Renair take the dance floor, and even though you both haven't danced in a while, and there may be like a little bit, there are a few clumsy moments, you can't help but just laugh together as you dance in each other's arms. It's a very sweet moment in the center of the ball.
15.
In the center, let me roll for Finnegan too. Woo. Yeah, you two are causing a scene. Where you are. Like it's literally the scene in Oron where Haruhi is like swinging around Honey Senpai, just like whoa. Like that scene, just twirling around, but it's fun. It's very fun. And Lidara,
Hey.
you are sat there by yourself on the edge of the dance floor.
It's okay to be alone.
She's just like watching and she sees Azzurum and she's like, well, yeah, at least he's having fun.
That fellow walks up and he says, sorry, I noticed you were alone. This is very presumptuous of me. If you don't want to dance, that's fine. But I don't have a dance partner either. If you'd like to come along.
Oh, sure.
Oh, awesome. Fantastic. Sorry. Then,
Yeah, just a dance.
okay. Takes your hand, says, takes sort of, again, that sort of noble stance, says, shall we?
We shall.
Leads you onto the dance floor. As you both begin to dance, go ahead and make a performance check.
Oh god. Also, I don't trust this motherfucker.
Oh, absolutely not.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, I do.
I sure do.
16.
16. It's not bad. And he's very skilled in terms of dancing. He is able to lead you, though he doesn't do anything very fancy. It's just like nice, calm as you all drift past each other on the dance floor at varying levels of dance. So you're dancing, he looks, he says, I'm very sorry that our last meeting didn't go so well.
That's all right. You know, a little spilled champagne never hurt no one.
Oh, well, I mean, leaving me in the bar without the damn stone. He smiles as he leans in. He says,
Yep.
You don't think I was going to forget that, did you? As the voice shifts
Fucking God!
to the voice of a familiar drow.
She immediately glares at him. Oh,
As he's looking at you and says, but for now, let's enjoy this dance, Lidara. As he twirls you, that's where we'll end.
fucking course. Not him. Not him. Oh. Not him. Hello there, it's Michelle. I'm back. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and if you did, come back every Wednesday and Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we'll have another episode for you. Well, I hope to see you guys soon. Bye!